All right, we're ready to start prepping this tub surround, and we are using the Built with Foam shim kit here. So we get our laser set up 4 inches off the lip of the tub here and there. Then you get this little tool here, and this is going to show you exactly where and what shim you should put on. Like that is going to be a white shim. So you're going to find the one with the white edge, which is your little 16th. And then you just keep going up the wall every 12 inches. So that one is a red shim. And you just grab the red shim and attach that to your wall. And do that on every stud. You're gonna get a super flat wall and also a plumb wall. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and mark 12 inches, 24, 36, because we're gonna want these shims 12 inches apart. So once I put my mark, then I'm gonna go around with a level and mark them all on every single stud. Okay, so we got all of our studs all marked, 12 inches on the horizontal, and now we're going to start putting these shims on. We are using the Sika construction sealant, just a little dab where the shim's going to go, press the shim in, yeah. All right, so what I've done is I've gone through and just quickly marked what color is going to go where. So you see your yellows, your reds, your green on all the studs. Now I can just put a little dab on and toss a shim on really, really quick, as opposed to measuring, putting one on, measuring, putting one on. Yeah, that's crazy. It's pretty good. There's a little gap right there, not much. Same at the top, but nice and plumb and touching just about every single shim. Now we'll check it this way, see how flat it is. Touching, touching, touching. And you can see those are all different size shims. So you get your wall nice and flat and plumb. And a squeaky tub. So he's gonna go through, do the same exact thing. Just mark every single one that's coordinated with the proper color. That way we can throw the shims up pretty quick. So we have an interesting little thing going on here, because like most plumbers, they'll just slam the tub up against one wall and they don't care how you're gonna prep this, right? So this is way too far off the wall for us to put our board, because then our tile would be hitting this lip and not being able to drop it on the tub. So what we went through is we put the green shim on here, the whole wall, and now we're gonna measure off, and we're just gonna add shims to each one of those. So we will have a little return on this wall, but this is the only way to actually like make this work with this tub sticking so far off the studs. All right, so you got your laser set up off of your tub lip, you measure off that 4 inches. Now you have to zero out this tool. And how you zero this out is you're gonna go through like he's doing right now. He's measuring off of every single shim that we put in there. Now, you would normally just measure off the studs after you set your laser up, right? But he's got to find out which stud is sticking out the most, and then we're going to set that tool up to the stud and zero it out. So this is the stud that's sticking out the most. Now we just slide it down to 0, right like so. Tighten that up. Okay, so now those are tight. Let's check, see what we got. See, that's a yellow. And a yellow. Go all the way back up to here where we were zeroed out. And you can see that's 0. So no shim there other than the one we got because we had to, right? Go through all these. That's a white. And a green. So a pretty cool system. It's all in now. We're ready to start hanging our board. I will say the only thing you need to make sure that you do is that your board, your seams always land on these shims. You can't have your board land here and try to screw this off. Every single board needs to land right on these shims. But other than that, really cool system. This is gonna get these walls really, really flat, really plumb. A little slower than using cardboard shims, but I think the results are gonna be much better. So